The recording you are about to hear was recorded back on October 25th, 2016. I, Burnett, was in Rochester, New York, following a funeral, and I was with my mother, Rebecca, and she wanted to see if we could reach my Aunt Martha, who had just passed at 100 years of age. And so I was open to it, not very comfortable, but open to it. And this is a part of the message that came through from what they were calling the council, which was my grandfather and grandmother and my Aunt Martha. So my mother's parents and her aunt. And we thought it relevant for now since it referenced 2020 and it was recorded prior to the election of November 2016. Here it is.
The timing is not immediate. These are things coming. Yeah. These are things coming. Okay. So 2020 is going to be wow, the word I got was cataclysmic. Yeah. When the things being put in place right now, the not put in place, the things they're saying uncovered, the things being covered now, we will see the result of a lot of that in 2020. When the system truly begins, they're saying to break down even more. And we might not recognize the society that we are in if we don't do something seriously drastic between now and then. That's 74 years. So be prepared. Be prepared. So physically and spiritually, and mentally and emotionally. To go through a major shift that changes the balance of power, that changes the trajectory of not just this country, but the world, because people will be forced to take sides. And it's not going to be anything we've seen in this country since slavery ended. That will begin in 2020. The ties will begin. And what we talk about in other countries and what we see in other countries of people fighting and clashing with differences in religion, race. If we continue the way we are, we will have that here. It will break down what we have. If we do not if we don't make peace with the wrongs we've done to ourselves, if we don't make peace with the wrongs that as a country we have inflicted on people with less power in this country, if we are unwilling to heal, if we are unwilling to admit error, to deal with the demons will destroy us. There are powers and principalities at play. And what is happening is not just happening on this level. I'm hearing sub-heaven. There's the field between us and heaven. And in that field, these things are playing out. They're playing out. But we can influence that field. Collectively, our consciousness can influence that field. But we have to choose collectively to do that. Otherwise, what is above will be below. But our thought consciousness influences that field that's right above us. They're not in agreement as far as whether it will happen, whether I can hear Amar is feeling like it's too late. She has the sense that we've gone too far. But they don't all agree. Grandma Rosa said, it's more hopeful. She's more optimistic that there can be change. God is sharing this with us because it's a message that we need to take. There's something that we can do with this. There's something that you must do with this. Parts of it you cannot share because the world cannot hear it. They're not ready. Wow. As Margaret said, they may never be ready. But there are parts of it that you can share with those who you know. As a warning that if we do not change, if you do not change, you are headed down this path. If you do not change, you are headed down this path. And once you start heading down this path, you will get to a point where the momentum will take it further and you will not be able to turn it around. She shows me a train, and then the train starts speeding up really fast. Even if there's a car up in its way, it cannot stop. It has too much speed, there's too much momentum. So you have to, she said you have to get the locomotive slowed down before it reaches that speed. You can get it slowed down. So spread the word. She said, you can use the gospel to preach the same message. You can use the gospel, she says, to preach this message, to share this message, to reach the right people. Whatever they believe, even if they believe that Jesus is the only way, you reach them the way that you can reach them. You show them the message from Jesus in a way that changes their hearts and minds to own their future, even if they believe it's only that way. That doesn't mean that they can't use that way to get to a different place. You can't throw it all out, she says. Don't throw it all out. But just open their minds to the greater message that you have. There will be some who can listen. There will be some who will understand. And the more who understand, the more we'll understand. And that is how we slow this train down. So if it doesn't happen, we're going to have 80 years of a cycle. It will be 2100, the turn of the century, before things start to turn if we don't catch it now. That's all.
Ooh, listening to that again, and I almost get chills. We recorded this before we started Spirit Speaks channel. We started Spirit Speaks in March of 2017. And we'd forgotten about this recording. At least I had forgotten about it, recorded it. And when I left Rochester, it was back of my mind, very far back. And I didn't remember what was channeled, what was said, no details until it was found by my mother on March 7th when she was cleaning up her computer and trying to make space. And she said I needed to listen to it. So I did. And there is a part about the things that are happening between our heaven and our earth in what I refer to as the subheaven. And this is before we start talking to those in the waiting room in our channeling sessions, and before I personally was truly aware of the different levels and have given thought to that and done some channeling. And so this predates a lot of what we learned, but it also reminds me of the message that Mama Maybell gave us almost a year later, when I think about it, almost a year later, about sharing the message. And it truly is yet another calling, a calling up of those who are willing to do this work. I'm sharing this on our channel now because I feel it is time. I don't feel that it is an accident that it was found. Just this past weekend, with all that's going on right now, there are no accidents. And I don't know what spirit God expects of me personally. I do know that in December, I committed through our Spirit Speaks group to do a live channeling session on this Sunday. We put it on the calendar, printed the postcards, and it's been on the calendar for me to do live channeling this Sunday for 3 months at least. And so I will. And I will be calling on this council and my higher guides and the higher guides I speak with and I commune with to see what message that they do have for us now that it is 2020 and now that things are shifting. So we shall see. We do plan on recording that session and making that available as well. Thanks for watching or listening. We appreciate it. Bye for now.